Well, first of all, I just really want to thank you, but also Rose when she came on and asked about not not starting the calling because I'm 10 days into it and or actually 13 now and haven't made a call yet.
That's fine.
But I mean, I have lots of reasons, not a good excuse, but I'm in the middle of a move. So one of the
Right.
reasons I tend to not raise my hand is because I'm focusing on at least get the training. I can't give up on this just because an unexpected move showed up days after I made a commitment to this. So I
Okay.
just
And and if I can say this, because I can't tell you the number of people that I've coached through similar things of like, welcome to the real world. Life is never
right.
going to be
Yeah.
perfect.
No.
Life is never going to be easy. Like, so whenever these unknowns, these unpredictables, most of us, what we do, I'm not saying this is what you're doing, Sylvia, but like what I used to do in the past, things got crazy. I'd just be like, oh my gosh, things are crazy. I can't do. And then I would settle, but that settling is what prevented me from getting the success that I wanted, because I can tell you now, like, we're in the process of moving from Seattle over here to Eastern Oregon. We actually want to go to Portugal. We're trying to enroll our kids in school. I have rental properties that the tenants are doing stuff. I have renovations that I'm working on. Like, welcome to life. Like,
No,
your
I
ability
understand.
to handle problems is going to be an indicator of how much success that you're able to handle. So as you're going through these things, you gotta stop making, and I'm saying, not saying this is what you're doing, we have to stop, right? Oh, well, this isn't perfect or this isn't ideal. Like, that is one of the things that I used to do so much as a stupid ass engineer, is I needed everything to be ideal, right? Oh, well, the temperature needs to be nice outside for me to go for a run. And I can't go work out at the gym if it's not at 6 in the morning. I hadn't had my protein shake and my t-shirt's not ready and the gym doesn't have the right, like, we do this for so many other things in our life. So watch out for that being a behavioral pattern for you. Do you have a behavioral pattern of it needs to be just right for you to just do it? That's a good one. Write that down. Because if you really want success, you're able to do it regardless. And if we think
Right.
about,
I
like, if
understand.
my kids are trapped and the house is on fire and I want to go save them, I'm not, well, it's kind of hot and I don't have the right jacket. No, like, I want to save, I'm going to do anything to get them. Does that make sense? And we
Right.
need to do that with our goals. And this is why I'm on a soapbox right now, but please, we need to have so much clarity on what our goals are, that the situation, the circumstance that we're in doesn't get to dictate what our actions are. We have so much clarity. What do I want? Who do I want to be? What's important to me? And I do it regardless of where I'm at or what's happening.
I'm still learning what how the ropes go.
Of
That's good.
course. And that's why it's so important to know what it is you want. And then you ask the question, cool, this is what I want. How do I get that? But if we sit around and we hope and we wish, life will pass us by. Like, right? If I sit on the couch, I'm like, I hope I lose weight. Oh, I wish that I lost weight. It's like, okay, cool. Good luck with that. But I want to lose weight. What do I need to do to lose weight? Let me go ask one person. Let me go do something.
Okay.
And I've talked about this for anyone that's new. My wife knows what my goals are. Oh my gosh, every single day. Jeff, if you were talking about going on a run to get shredded, all you need to do is get a daughter. Because literally, my daughter, Kyla, my 11-year-old, yesterday, I was making their lunch and I had a box of Triscuits and I had my hand in there and started to bring it up to my mouth. And she runs over and hits it out of my hand. She's like, no, daddy, that's a carb. Just like, "Oh my gosh, you are the worst," because she knows what my goals are. I'm telling her, like, "Yeah, these certain days are carb restrictions, other days are carb," like, so she knows, my wife knows, like, let people in your life know and be, and what a beautiful thing to let other people be part of your journey. It's so much more exciting
I
instead
agree.
of just keeping yourself isolated, keeping yourself on your own. So when are you gonna make your first call?
What
What
did you
what's in the way of preventing you from making your first call?
mostly that my mind is just so scattered as soon as
It's
I
always gonna be
load
scattered. Do you have Let me ask you this. Do you have a list? Do you have a person to actually call?
yes.
Oh, okay, so that's not in the way. So do you have a accountability partner?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, let's get one of those. And when are you gonna make your first phone call?
My plan is Monday only
No,
because
but that's no, no.
the
I
reason
that's a no.
there's a reason.
Of
I
course
have
there is.
I have people coming that will help me with the deconstructing my greenhouse and chicken coop and all the things that have to be out of here within 28 days. And I have to take the help when I can get it. And that happens to be today, tomorrow, and Sunday.
And when
And
are they coming today?
oh, 9 o'clock. And in
Cool. So
between in between, and so every morning I'm getting my 2 hours of training in, and then my goal is starting Monday to get 2 hours of calling in and then continue with the move. That's kind of my mindset. I don't think I'm stalling for no reason.
no,
Truly, I
you
don't.
are. You are, unfortunately. And
Okay.
truly, I say that because I care. You're making it too big. I gotta make 2 hours of calling, like, she's making it you just need to make 1 phone call today. So after you're done, this is gonna be done in 20 minutes, so at 8 o'clock, you're just gonna make 1 phone call.
The other thing is I'm not confident on what all to say, but I've
No,
been
no, 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 no,
watching
no, that's
the
not
videos.
true. That's not
That's
true. You said that is a new excuse. You were not coming up with that excuse before. You were saying it's because of the greenhouse and that you're gonna wait till
well,
Monday. And Monday you're gonna
there's
have 2
multiple.
hours. But now that it's coming up today, now there's all new excuses. Do you see? Whenever you notice yourself doing this, like once you get one excuse and another one pops up, that's all that it is. Now you're just trying to flounder any way you can. Does that make sense?
It makes sense. Yes.
And the question is, and this is fine, you get to answer this. Do you want to continue to let this happen in your life where you let your fear dictate what it is you do?
No, I work on that all the time because I work on belief reprogramming all the time.
I love it.
So,
So all we have to do today, we're not trying to call 2 hours. Like the very first day that I go to the gym, be like, I'm gonna try to bench press 300 pounds. It's like, dude, you can't
no,
even bench press 100. Like you haven't earned the right to get to 2 hours yet. Why are we
I
worried
I
about
know,
two
but
hours? Let's get one phone call.
yeah, it's because I feel like I always have to fill that sheet up. If I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you don't.
do it right,
You make it so big so that you guarantee that you fail, that way you
guarantee
don't have
failure.
to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just self-fulfilling prophecy. I am a failure, I don't make calls. Well, I can't make calls because I can't fill up the sheep, or I can't do it because I don't have the right dial, or I can't do it because it's not money, or I can't do it because it's like, cool,
I
just
know.
you
True.
can't do it, you don't wanna do it. But if you wanted to do it, you would find a way.
I thought I was doing good with that by scheduling myself out enough time to learn in between
Yeah,
everything
but Monday
else
will come
and
and you
get her
won't make
done.
a phone call on Monday either, trust me. And that's okay. Maybe you'll prove me wrong, and I hope you do. God, I really do. I really do. But rather than waiting till Monday, what if Monday never comes? I'm not saying anything. I hope nothing bad
It's true.
happens to you by all means.
If I should die before I wake is a really good way to live my life.
Yeah. So
What do
I
I have to
highly
get done?
recommend get a hold of these ladies and have them hold you accountable and make your first call today at 8 o'clock as soon as we're done. But before we let you go, because you're like, I don't know what to say, whatever, we're gonna do a quick little role play for you so that you can at least make a mistake here in front of us. Is that okay? Okay, so you're calling pre-foreclosures.
To be honest, I haven't
Be
even
honest.
looked at the script as to what to say because I
Awesome.
wasn't planning on doing this till Monday. So
I appreciate the honesty. I was about to judge you harshly, but the fact that you said that, now I'm not going to. I'm just kidding. I don't care either way. Okay, so what are you gonna say?
hi, is this Trudy?
That sounds like a good start.
Uh, who's asking?
My name is Sylvia Bach, and I understand that you are looking at pre-foreclosure or
What?
that you're headed toward foreclosure, and I wondered if we could talk about some positive things that you could do.
How did you get my information?
I don't know what to say.
Perfect. So now you hang up. All right, done. Now call me.
Ring, ring.
Hello?
Hello. Is this Creighton?
Who's this?
My name is Sylvia Bach, and
Sylvia, I don't care who you are. What do you want?
I don't know how to enter
Well, why
this.
are you
Any
calling me then?
different than
You don't know who you are, what it is you want? Why are you calling me?
This is why I'm calling on
I gotta
my
go, bye.
bye.
Awesome. How did that feel? Alright, call me again. You're doing great, by the way. Like, just because these things happen, like, this is what's gonna happen. What's going on? What are you feeling?
I know that just life is just overwhelming and I'm just learning all the pieces so that I can do it and do good. I don't like to fail like this.
I know. But that's what's keeping you trapped and stuck, because failure is the price of admission for success. No one has got anywhere that they've got in their life without failing a ton of times. Yeah, look at what Lindsay said. Sylvia, you don't have to feel bad. You're not the first person to cry with Creighton.
I'm just determined to make this work and
And you are. You are.
I will figure it out.
You are figuring it out. It's not you will, it's that you are. Does that make sense? You're doing it.
Part of why I didn't want to call anybody is because I'm just so in a not good emotional space, but I just keep trying to turn it back around to the positive and stay focused. And I
Yeah,
can do this.
you can.
I know I can do this. I just should have had the script out in front of me before I tried
But
to
you
talk.
don't. You don't. And what a beautiful thing that life is trying to give you. Just like, oh, I gotta do the greenhouse. Oh, it's not Monday. Oh, I need all these conditions. If these conditions are met, then I will. And you're better than that,
Yes,
right? You don't have to have it be perfect. All you have to have, like, go back to you and your daughters. Like, you never had it perfectly planned out to be a parent, right? But we did it. We failed. We failed miserably. Like, I don't know about you, but I'll be honest about myself in parenting. Like, there's stuff I did at the beginning that I would never dream of doing now. But I had to fail at that to get better, to know something else. But if I just sat around and waited, they're like, oh my gosh, I haven't read enough books. Once I read enough books, then I'll fit. Like, no. That is the same mindset that's going to continue to keep you stuck. You don't need the script. You don't need it to be perfect. You need it to be messy. You need it to be uncomfortable. The only thing that matters is you need to know what the fuck you want. I want to make a call. I want to fail at making this call. Does that make sense?
it all makes sense. And it's exactly what I would tell somebody if I
So
were
do it. I don't care
coaching
what you
them.
have to
But
say. Let's do it. But no, I don't want. I'm not even gonna listen to the but.
I know,
Call me up. Call me up.
ring, ring.
Hello.
Listen, I don't know what to say first,
Okay, call
so
me up
why don't
again.
you do one with Trudy
You.
and
How many
she
daily dials have you been on?
this
How
is
many
my
have you listened?
third or third, maybe.
Okay. Have you ever heard anyone else do a call on a daily
Yes,
dial?
but I'm not calling it forward what to say. Honest to God,
I believe you.
I'm
I
not
believe you.
trying to
And
make an
I
excuse.
hope you know that I'm only doing this because I actually love and care about you. And I want you to be able to come up with answers when you are flustered, not when it's perfect and not when it's all this. Because otherwise, we're just enabling that bad behavior. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you were to call someone about their house being in foreclosure, like what is it that you think that you want to know? What is the thing that you think you should
Well,
say?
I don't know how to answer any of the objections.
I haven't even gave you an objection
Like
yet.
you just did. Where'd you get my name?
And
How'd you
you know
hear
what,
that?
Sylvia? There's infinite objections. And you know what is the
I
stupidest thing? I have a sheet of every objection that I've ever came up with, and it's like 4 pages long. And you know how useful that is? Zero. Because when I'm in a phone call, I don't have time to scroll through all that crap. You look like an idiot. So if you think, okay, well, once I have all this, then I will, you're going to be
no,
waiting forever.
no, but there's things you can say and not say.
Of course. And you're going to figure it out as you make mistakes. That's the only way you're going to do it. It's not by knowing ahead of time. Your thing is you think that, oh, once I know, then I'll do it. But you'll never do it because you never know. It's just this crazy loop. You do it and then you know. Does that make sense? Do you want me to flip it?
Of course. Of course.
Do you want me to flip? Do you want me to call you?
Sure.
So, or do you want to call me? You get to decide.
I don't know what to say to you in I mean I understand the things that I need to get from someone, but I haven't figured out good opening lines or anything
Because
yet.
because you haven't done it enough.
I haven't
Just like
done
a
it at
kid that
all.
hasn't. Yeah, exactly. Just like a kid that's learning to walk. They're like, "Oh, I haven't figured out how to take the right steps yet." Yeah, it's because you're learning. So stop
Ring,
having it
ring.
be, "Hello."
Hi, my name is Sylvia Bach, and I'm calling you because I see the foreclosure sign on, no, we do pre-foreclosures. That's not it. I don't know. How do you open a call?
However you want. It's your call. It's your life.
Sure. I want to just call and say, I want to set an appointment with you.
Hey, cool. Try it. Call me up. Let's do it.
No,
Why not? It's your life. You can
because
mess it up
that's
however
not,
you want.
no, that's what I want to accomplish with the call. Okay.
Go ahead.
You got me totally flustered here.
Beautiful. You're welcome.
No, you don't. You didn't. I did. I got, I got that. Ring, ring.
Hello?
Hi, my name is Sylvia Bach, and I'm calling because I understand that your house is in pre-foreclosure, and I wondered if you had a few minutes to talk about some possible options that could help you
Oh my gosh, how does that feel? That wasn't scripted.
better.
Are you proud of yourself?
No,
Why not?
because I'm humbling myself in front of all these people.
And isn't it so beautiful that we're all look, I'm like, you're gonna make me cry. This is what it means to be human. It means to be humble. It means to make mistakes. It's not putting ourselves on these pedestals. Like, why do we think we have to be so perfect and have to have it all together all the time? It's not fair for the rest of us that are struggling and trying to make it. Like what you're going through, Sylvia, is what I went through when I made my first phone calls. I was so afraid. I needed the scripts. I needed all these things. And that's the reason why I want to push on you so much because I needed and wanted someone to tell me that, damn it, you're amazing. And it doesn't matter what you say on this call, that I love you. You need to love yourself regardless of what happens here. Stop letting the outcome of this call dictate whether or not you're good enough as a person. Like, and I'm going to be honest, what I used to do, because I used to get so caught up because I was so judgmental towards myself that I had to write on a card. I wrote on a card who I was, what I stood for. Because after I got off a phone call with someone, I believed the BS that they told me. Oh, you're stupid. You're not good enough. You don't know what you're doing. I believed them. And then because I believed them, I wouldn't make another phone call. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that they were going through their own stuff. That just because they said that, they didn't mean that it was actually true. So I wrote out who I was, what I wanted, like all the stuff about me. So after I got off a phone call and Sylvia made me cry and made me feel terrible, I'd recenter myself and read that card of like, oh, Creighton, you're this, you're loving, you're kind, you're caring, you're smart, blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's right. That's who I am. And then I made the next phone call. I want you to write one about yourself right now. Like, how courageous are you? How brave is it for you to be in front of us and fail?
Courage is one of the words for my vision board that I'm putting together, actually.
Awesome. You're
And
already doing it. It's not perfect. You don't have a script. Like, that's how you're going to succeed in anything in life. It's doing it without conditions.
it feels like this stuff is kind of more um legal based. Like, I don't want to say the wrong thing that would ever reflect
Yeah,
poorly
and you're too in
on
your
the,
mind. Get out of your mind. No, I can tell you from the tons of stuff that I've done, the tons of like no one ever is gonna be doing any of that. Like, don't worry about that. Wait till that comes. Like I mean, if you're gonna be worried about that, why stop there? Why not worry about the city coming and taking your house and the missile coming and a comet coming and the world ending
well,
and
you
like,
see, I've already been through foreclosure and the resulting bankruptcy and all those things. That's why this is important to me to,
so
if I'd
prove
have
it.
known back then the things I'm learning in this past few days of things, if I'd have only realized that back then, it would have been
Yeah.
awesome. But so now I can learn and help somebody else.
Once you actually take that first step and call. And know on that first call, you're probably not going to be able to help that person. They're going to hang up. It's not going to work out and celebrate the hell out of that. But no, you're going to find that one person, you're going to find that Sylvia, and you're going to change their life. but it might take 1,000 phone calls for you to find that person, right?
Right.
If Lindsay could have called you, but she chose not to because she was afraid, how would that have impacted you if she actually did make that phone call and helped you and gave you your options,
Would have been good.
right? I think you have that because you've been through that. And it's gonna hurt. I'm not gonna lie. Like you're gonna try to. I can't tell you the number of people that I tried to help in pre-foreclosure, and they didn't want my help, and it hurt like hell. Because realistically, it's no different. Like we have to realize what we're doing is similar to like being in a relationship. Like we're pouring our heart out for someone and they're rejecting us. So we have to be okay with that. But they're not rejecting you, they're rejecting their circumstance. But most of us are so big on our ego that we make everything about us, right? Oh, they don't like me. It's me, 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 me. It's like, no, you don't know what they're going through. So when you go out and pour your heart out to this person, like I can help you, and they're gonna throw your heart away and they're gonna put it in a blender and puree it. You're like, okay, cool. I have to go find someone else.
Good
Someone else,
protein shake.
someone else wants my help.
Somebody else needs me.
How do you feel right now?
Like you should go on to someone else's question. But I feel
Perfect. So
fine.
we're gonna do
Thank
your
you.
actual.
Thank you.
No, you're not going anywhere. You're gonna do a role play with Trudy because she's here. So call Trudy up and pretend that she's you. Pretend, remember, you know what it's like to go through pre-foreclosure.
Ring ring.
Hello.
Hi. Is this Trudy?
Mm,
Tone, by
yeah.
the way.
What?
I said your
Who's,
tone's really good.
who's asking?
Hi, my name is Sylvia Bach, and I was calling because I understand that your house is in foreclosure or headed for foreclosure. Is that true?
How did you get my information?
On the internet.
So what is it that you want?
A friend, actually, a friend of mine had told me that you were having some difficulty.
Okay.
Oh, the reason I was calling is because I wondered if you'd like to visit a little bit about some options and wondered if you know what it is that you plan to do.
What do you mean by options?
Options to, are you looking to save your house or what were
Uh,
you thinking is your next step?
I don't know. I don't really know what I'm gonna do.
Have you talked, have you looked at what all your options are?
I don't really know, to be honest. I just, I got people calling saying they want to buy my house and I don't know what to do.
Okay. When they want to buy your house, is that what you is that what you want to do, is sell your house? Or is it that
Not really. I mean, I want to stay here. I've got kids. I don't really want to go, but I don't know if that's even a possibility. So
okay,
I don't know what I can do.
okay.
I don't really
Um,
want to just be on the street.
how may I ask how far behind you might be?
I think we're 3 months behind.
Okay. Have you talked to the lender to see if they'd be able to redo your loan in a way that could help you get caught back up? They sometimes can put the amount you're behind at the end of your loan and help you get a fresh start that way. Have you talked with them about that?
No, I've just been avoiding them.
Okay.
Wait, Sylvia, did you get your script up?
No,
What,
that's
how are you doing this?
I just remembered it from watching a couple videos. I have been like submersed in trying to figure out, and like you said, I'm trying to remember we went when we went through it, we went to the bank and we begged them to restructure the loan and they refused and put our house up for auction. So I I don't know. It was kind of a blend of what I saw.
Round of
Yeah.
applause for
Sylvia.
Sylvia.
You, Sylvia.
Great job,
Good
Sylvia.
job.
Yeah, great
Amazing.
job. You got
Good
this.
job,
You
Sylvia.
got
Sylvia, that was
Oh,
amazing.
Good
job,
Sylvia.
Sylvia.
Thank you.
Awesome and amazing.
There you go. You can unmute.
I think this community is probably the most fabulous part of this whole journey is I appreciate
100%. But
I appreciate that.
humans Do you understand how this came to be? You came in, you came vulnerable, and you kept going. This is what humans are capable of when we're actually able to be humble and say, you know what? I need help. This is hard. I'm
Need a
struggling,
home. I need to
right?
find a I I don't have even a place to move to yet, but
Yeah.
so, yeah, it's a
So
very
this is what it I
humbling time in my life.
yeah. And it's gonna be a beautiful time. You're gonna
Well,
reflect
of course,
because the humbling time allows you to see what you're capable of, and it allows you to show what humanity is willing to do for you.
yeah,
And if more of us
reminder
could
of human.
actually be humble, like Jeff, like Sylvia, and come in and actually be vulnerable, it gives the community, it gives humanity a chance to be there for you. But if you aren't willing to be humble and actually put this stuff out there, no one can help you. So
Good point.
thank you. Thank you for being courageous enough to be human in front of all of us. Sure that you inspired so many people. Yeah. Thank yourself. Thank yourself for doing this. You could have ran away. You've been like, "Oh my gosh, this guy's a jerk. He keeps pushing me."
No,
Okay,
I've been on the other side, and for whatever reason, I'm on this side today, so
I love it. Let's keep this side going. So I need you to make a phone call right after this. Trudy said she's gonna check in with you. So go make your first phone call. Go mess it up. Who said it has to be good? Make your first phone call and be like, "Oh my gosh, I love to eat cat crap." Boom, done. But at least you broke that fear of I'm afraid to make a call. That's all it is. It's not about getting success. It's about getting over the fear of what's waiting for you on the other side of the unknown. Like I can't tell you from coaching so many people, this is what it always comes down to. People are afraid of the unknown because our brain is wired to keep us safe. Our brain is not wired to make us successful. So we have to break that pattern. We're going to say, I'm not going to continue to let my brain, my body, my emotions dictate my reality and my actions. I'm gonna make a call. And you know what, brain, if you're afraid of looking like a fool, I'm gonna beat you to it, mother. I'm gonna go make myself look like a fool and go call someone, tell them that I love to eat cat crap. Boom, done. Right? How crazy is that?